just trying to figure out. Sorry, people, but the YouTube is not working. They have changed the format around, so we do apologize. Yeah, so join us live right now. Do apologize so that we are not actually on tonight on YouTube. There is actually technical problems with them directly. We tried actually to hook you guys up actually through the cell phone, so again, those we do apologize directly.
Yeah, so we'll just stay right here with you on Facebook as we were earlier for the Haunting Live podcast we did from St. Mary's Cemetery earlier today. And that is still up on our Facebook. If you missed it, you can go back and watch that.
Well, again, those we're looking actually for 1,000 actually hits from that one. So basically, though, is as soon as we get 1,000 hits, we'll let you know directly of the big news. How many hits do we have so far, roughly?
We're still looking for 1,000, so please keep watching and sharing it and promoting it for us. And as soon as that happens, we reach our goal, we will share with you guys some news about the next location.
Yeah. All right. So Trevor's gonna be a little bit actually on live chat. Trevor,
chat here.
I actually see somebody actually popped up besides you. Trevor's actually, I think, by himself right now. Actually on.
Yeah.
There are 2 messages there waiting.
Christy Dawn.
Okay, so Christy, yeah, sorry though that we cannot get onto YouTube. YouTube actually has some jurisdictions actually going on.
Yeah, they had restrictions on their channel now for doing live. You have to have a certain amount of subscribers to your channel, which we do not have on ours yet. So that's why we're continuing to ask for your support. If you like our Haunting Live podcasts and you watch our episodes on YouTube, please share, please subscribe. In fact, we will do our new thing that we'd like to do now for subscribers. So in 5,
4, 3, 2, 1. Subscribe now.
To subscribe.
Subscribe.
Hit subscribe in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thank you.
What? You didn't subscribe yet? What's
Subscribe.
taking you?
Hit subscribe, and we will get more content out for you.
Come on, we want you to subscribe. So subscribe. Anyway, so just to let you know, we're actually in Stratford, Ontario. Next city over from St. Mary's. This is right where we're going to be having the big event comes March. Now, March, though, we're actually doing a spiritual lockdown. Tickets are actually on sale here in Stratford at the Queen's Inn in person for $140, or else you can get them actually through 2 different ways. One's through our website at ogpsfilming.ca, or else through Venibert. Actually type in Stratford for the month of March, and you'll see them there. Again, those tickets are $140. It is worth it. That does not include your room, though. That does include actually your meal, your workshops, actually for the next day with also a ghost hunt. And one of the rooms that we're doing ghost hunt, though, is the room that we're in now.
Right here. We're staying here tonight. And we're going to be live here on Facebook with you for a couple of hours tonight doing a live investigation of this room, where in March you guys will get to participate in the ghost hunt in this room.
Now, we've actually had some stuff actually happen to us. Right when we came here earlier during the day, we did put down one of our tools. Now, our tool that we did put down is this one here. I call it a windmill because it sort of looks like a windmill. But what's the name of it?
The technical name for that one is called the periscope, because it has a bunch of sensors on it and it goes in a 360 degrees circle around the whole outside of it, and they're heat sensors, or temperature sensor, not just heat. It will actually detect any range of temperature and light it up. So technically, when it goes around in a circle and that, you can visually see where the energy is moving. So technically, you can see where the spirit's moving to within the room.
And the thing has gone off just right there. All right, we weren't even close to it. That there actually is to do with the resident spirit actually in the area that we are in right now. He is well known to be in this area. My cousin works here at the Queen's Inn, Sally Diane, actually what she's well known for. Actually, whenever she comes up to this room, this resident spirit actually of this area basically is telling her to get back to work.
Yeah, so tonight we're taking her job over. We're going to sit in this room for a couple of hours, and you guys can tag along with us while we investigate and keep the spirit here busy.
All right, so just to let you know, brief history about this location. It's actually from 1850 to 2005, actually, sort of time period. Now the original owners of this was Mr. Robert Curry. Mr. Robert Johnson. Sorry about that, Mr. Curry. Mr. Johnson actually did purchase this actually from the Canadian company, and then actually Mr. Curry purchased it years later, actually, and then Mr. Pinkney actually purchased it also. So it does actually hold a lot of great rich history. It does go back to 1850 time period. Now there was actually a great fire actually that destroyed this building, and they actually had to rebuild, but the foundation was actually still here. So it does actually hold the historical information and also the hauntings actually of here. You can go back through some of our videos and be able to catch some of it. Do you want to explain sort of about some of our past videos?
Well, we've done a lot of videos here. We've come here quite often, and we've done live here quite a few times with you guys on Facebook. We've had different mediums come in here and investigate with us over the past. In this room right here, just a few months ago, we did a seance here in this room.
Yeah, you want to explain what happened to our one colleague that works with us, Hillary, about the door?
Yeah, one of our colleagues was coming into this room. She came up to the door to open it with her key, and Mr. Pinkney actually decided to open the door for her, so she didn't even have to open it at all. The door just opened by itself. So she came downstairs kind of excited about it and told us, and we came back and checked it out. So
yeah. All right, so right now we have lights on. We're going to be drawing the lights off. You guys are going to sort of see actually a different vision compared to what we actually have right now.
yeah, and unfortunately the phone is not night vision, so you guys will hopefully see us okay. If you can't, let us know and we'll try to make some slight adjustments to the lights.
Trevor's actually on live chat right now.
Yep.
So let us know. Again, those pay attention right when I get up for this tool. I call it the windmill. Pay attention. I'll be right back.
Okay, so watch when he gets up. That was just him moving here.
Mr. Curry.
See? He's not near it. He's not near it. He's at least 3 feet away from it, and it just went off. Now he's going to come back and sit down.
So, Trev, what happened?
It didn't go off when you sat down. So you went up, turned the light off, you walked back over towards the camera, which is at least 3 feet away, and it went off then. You sat back down and it didn't go off. So.
And again, the thing's right in front of us. So that is actually showing that this room is active. Trevor also will be going a little bit off of Facebook, actually pulling up a tool that we used today, actually in St. Mary's, actually for the cemetery.
Yeah, if you guys want to check out the video we posted today, we did a new format for our Haunting Live podcast today. We hope you guys like it. We'll still tweak it a little bit for next time and get it moving a little bit smoother, but it was our first test of the new format. We did use the devices that we like to use, that we're going to use on the podcast for you guys in the future. The one that we use is an app called Ghost Hunters Tool, and it's sort of like an Oculus device where it will spit out words on your phone and on your device that you're using the app with, and spit out relevant words to your situation. So we were investigating St. Mary's earlier today in the cemetery where one of the former prime ministers of Canada is actually buried, and we were talking politics a little bit, trying to get him to come through because of one of our other connections, and you can watch that in the video and find out what that is. But we got some very relevant words that came through, and we did a post earlier on our Facebook of those words, and I encourage you guys to go back and check it out because it's really interesting. It opened our eyes a little bit to how direct it was.
So, Trevor, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go actually into the room next to you and actually turn off the light, see how that goes. If it does go dark, please let me know. Also, guys, again, though, pay attention to that tool that's right on the table. So I'll be right back.
So watch this. He'll get up. This was from him getting up. So now he's going to walk around. And there it goes. He wasn't near it. again, it went off.
Is that too dark?
I don't think so.
Okay. Alright, I'm coming back now.
Now he came back, sat down the same way, and again, doesn't look like anything's happening with it, so.
Now,
It seems to like to follow you when you get up, so.
probably because actually Mr. Curry knows me.
Mr. Pinkney.
Sorry, Mr. Pinkney. I'm sorry, Mr. Pinkney, for calling you Mr. Curry. Mr. Curry is actually in this building also. But the thing though is, for those that actually are tuning in right now, you may see the green lights behind us. The green lights behind us are actually like little things, the lasers. Now with the little lasers though, what it's doing though is actually creating a grid, so the way if anything comes in between, right, it can actually block it out.
Yeah, we do have the laser grid device hooked up as well tonight, and we're hoping to encourage Mr. Pinkney here, that used to be the former owner of the Queen's Inn, to come and show himself to us tonight, or at least do something for us, because we haven't had him in the past really manifest that much here. He's been doing small things like making our devices go off, but not move anything or shadows and nothing like that, so.
Okay.
I'm hoping to get a bit more tonight out of him.
If you guys can hear Trevor, please let him know, or else he'll put the actual mic actually on himself. So please let him know. Okay.
Thanks very much, guys, for tuning in. We're Haunting Live here tonight from the Queen's Inn Hotel in Stratford, Ontario, doing a live investigation of the room that you guys can get if you come to the Ghost Hunt and workshop in March this year.
Actually, they won't get this room. This is where we're going to be doing the final night thing.
Yeah, in the Ghost
But
Hunt, yeah.
you guys can actually stay up in this wing area, which this wing area is very active.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You guys can stay in the hotel, but this will be the room that we do the Ghost Hunt in. So you guys, if you come for that event, we'll get to investigate this room.
Yeah. Again, those tickets are actually through our website, actually at ogpsfilming. If you're in Stratford right now, come down to the Queens, be able to actually come down and get your tickets live. Price is $140, age 18 above. It is worth it. It's a very low price. I've actually had a lot of people ask what the price is. We tell them what the price is. They turn around and say that's very low price.
Yeah, whole weekend event, workshop and Ghost Hunt together, so.
Yeah. And anyway, so as well, I was coming down earlier down the one aisle, like the hallway in front of us. I was using one tool. Alright, let me come a little bit closer for you guys. There we go. It is the K2 meter. Now with the K2 meter though, it was going actually off in the hallway. So that's what also has been going on. Any comments?
No comments yet, but we have 5 in viewing.
Wonderful. Send
Awesome.
any questions to us. We encourage you to send any questions. Trevor can actually get them.
Yeah, I'm on chat tonight with my device here, so you guys can send your questions in along for chat. If you have anything you want us to ask, or if you have any questions for us, we're going to try to help you guys out tonight and investigate tonight a bit.
Again, we need major hits. We need major hits before we announce the big news that's happening this year for us.
Yep.
Alright, so if you guys are actually on right now, instead of just watching, hit us up with those thumbs. Hit us up with those thumbs. Let's go. I want to see those thumbs. Let's go.
I want to see more than that. I want you guys to share our stuff. You guys have been watching for the last 10 years we've been doing this stuff. Like, we've been doing it a long time. We are grateful for the followers that we have, but we want to try to get our numbers up as much as possible. And
I see
for
one.
that to happen, we need your help. We need your help. We know
There's
you guys
another one.
also know people that have locations, that own businesses, that own homes. We know you guys have connections to a lot of people around our region, and we would love to connect with those people that own businesses or buildings or homes, and maybe allow us to go in to investigate. We do HauntingLIVE podcasts. We can do promotion for your business as well, and get the word out about what you do, what the history of your location is all about.
Share this page right now, actually onto your Facebook page, so your friends can actually be able to watch also. We encourage that right now. I've seen some thumbs coming up.
That's awesome. We love that.
I want to see actually some shares also. Who else is actually on?
Carrie Armstead.
Just tuned in?
Yes.
Welcome, Carrie.
And she asks, what are you using tonight?
So tonight, though, what we're using, though, is actually on the table right here. I call it the windmill, but it's not really the windmill.
It's called, the technical name for our device we're using tonight, Carrie, is called the Periscope device. It's a heat sensor tool that actually is a 360-degree sensor, and it will light up in the whole area of where energy moves within the room. So it's picking up the heat and coolness and all of the ranges in between. And as soon as Chris always gets up, it seems to go off, like it just did, and he's at least 2 to 3 feet away from it.
What other tools we're using, Trevor?
We're also going to be using our phones, and we'll switch over to an app that we like to use, and it's sort of like an audiolist tool. It will spit out words in a database, and you have to check for relevant words to your situation when you're using that app, and we'll kind of teach you guys how to use that as well. We used it earlier today when we did our Haunting Live podcast from St. Mary's, but we're also going to be using a K2 meter today. We have that device, as well as you guys can see the dots around me on the wall. That is the laser grid that we have up, because we're going to hopefully entice the spirit that's known in this area, in this room, to kind of manifest a little bit. He's always done stuff for us in the past, like audio things and setting off a few devices, but we're going to try to get him to manifest a little bit tonight, either shadows or do something a little bit bigger.
There's a couple other messages I see coming through.
We have Michelle, we have Raphael, and Carrie again.
All right. Another one that we actually have right here in my hands, it's the K2.
So Carrie's also asking what color does it light up. Carrie, when the device on the table there lights up for the heat sensor, it will light up red for hot, be moderate, and then go to green for cool. So you can watch for those colors.
A couple of other ones that we actually have, though, is also this one here, where you can sort of see my hands over top. It's red, it's green. It's red, it's green. It's actually a heat sensor also.
Yeah.
So,
but we like using this one on the table a bit better because of the 360 device. It will actually track where energy is moving within a room, because you can see right around the whole thing. You can see which direction it's moving rather than just changing one light on it.
Any more messages?
That's it for now.
All right.
Thank you guys for tuning in. We greatly appreciate seeing you guys in tonight. We're going to be with you for a little while tonight and see how things go here.
Yeah, so the location that we're actually at, though, is actually the Queen's Inn. If you guys ever want to come down and actually stay here, they will not let you know what rooms are the haunted rooms, but anyways, so the phone number here is area code 1-800-461-6450. That's, again, those 1-800-461-6450. Or else you can check them actually online, actually at the Queen's Inn, Stratford.ca.
Oh, cool. Raphael's on. He's like saying he didn't know that we sold tickets, which is good to get more people to know that we actually do hold events.
Yeah.
And he goes, I had a personal experience in the dome room.
We know exactly which room you're talking about.
Yes, Raphael, the dome room is on the same level here, right?
Nope.
Oh, no,
it's
sorry,
actually
it's
one floor above, the third floor.
Because it's on the top floor. So
it's the room that we want to get Michael actually into.
Yeah. That room we have heard stories of, and there is activity in that room as well. So yes, you most likely did have experiences there.
Yeah. So anyways, those, again, those tickets are actually on sale. Again, those down here at the Queen's Inn, or even through our website, or even actually underneath the Eventbrite. Eventbrite's. Thank you very much, Trevor.
Yeah.
Actually, you will be able to go underneath there. Calendar date is actually March 20th. Stratford, you'll be able to find them there. Actually, for the whole weekend, though, it's actually a low price of $140. Our website's ogpsfilming.ca, or even come down here actually during the week, during the daytime, and ask for the tickets. They do actually have the tickets down below, actually down at the front desk. Now, tickets are actually non-refundable.
Yes.
So
that is important to note, non-refundable, so if you do intend to purchase them, please try your hardest to get here, and believe me, it'll be worth it. If you want to come, purchase tickets, it'll be worth it.
And the rooms, though, are actually a good price. Now, I've seen the message up. So that's still the same one?
No, Carrie's just asking Raphael what the experience he had was. Yeah, maybe he can share in chat and forward some chat going on. So
yeah,
that's awesome.
All right, so basically though Trev, you want to kick off for a sec?
Yes. I'm gonna duck out of chat for a minute. You guys continue chatting. I'll pop back in about a little while. So
Trev's gonna go actually off. He's gonna pull up the one app. Again, though, it is actually Ghost Hunter's tool that we're actually going to be using. Now, this is actually absolutely free to upload right when you actually go through your Google store. It's, again, the Ghost Hunter's tool. It does work, but you have to make sure it's relevant to the location. So, all right. Now Trevor's got the sound off. What it does, though, is it actually creates white energy for this energy to be able to talk through. It's sort of like creating white noise.
Yeah, you guys probably can't see it too well, but
I know it's fairly bright.
It's a bright screen. I apologize.
On the right hand side, actually on the bottom though, you'll be seeing bars going across. Now, actually on the right hand side, right when actually the energy does talk, actually it goes up high for the bars.
Yeah. So let's begin the investigation simply by trying to find out. We know there's a bit of energy in here because one tool's already been going off tonight, which is our periscope tool. It does temperature and a 360-degree sensor. So we know there's energy floating around. So let's start by asking some questions and see if we can get that energy to start interacting.
All right. Is anybody with us? You can be able to use the tool, communicate through.
And also feel free to use our energy if you need to communicate. We're trained in that. Not a lot of people should automatically say use our energy because they're not trained, but we know how to use that energy as it transfers through our senses. So. And we got a name just came through, Dan.
Dan. Now let's just see if anything's related to that within the history book.
We do have the history a little bit here of the hotel, so I guess we'll just check it over. We just had our first interaction with communication through the app, which is Ghost Hunter Tools, and you can search for that on Google Play if you want to try it out yourself. It's free. It's called Ghost Hunter Tools, and we said the first word and name, Dan.
The only name that's close to it, though, which would be David.
David, yes.
And that's Pinkney.
Are you referring to Mr. Pinkney at all? Dan? Is that you? Did you mean David? Did you mean David, not Dan? Or are you a random spirit energy that's coming through? Are you a random spirit, or are you from the hotel? Mary just came through, another name.
Mary.
We just had a second name, Mary.
Female's name, Mary.
Yep.
If my cousin, actually Sally Diane's actually on live right now with us, does Dan or Mary sound familiar for the location? If so, please let us know.
So far, for those watching on live. We've had 2 words come through on the app. One was Dan, second one, Mary. Are you a random spirit or are you from the hotel? Are you random? Are you a floating spirit? You just travel through? Or are you attached to the hotel in some way?
Or are you one of the children actually from Mr. Pinkney?
Yeah, we don't know any of the other children names, so.
The book doesn't indicate any of the names of the children. A message just came up. Let me just try to zoom in, pop in, and see what it says.
Get closer so you can read it. Are you random spirit or are you part of the hotel, attached to the hotel here? Who's
Michelle
here?
has the name Eric actually on her app.
Eric, okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Michelle.
And then she's got down my father was next. What just came through?
Scientist.
They might think that we're scientists because of the tools that we were using right now.
We've been getting that a few times lately when we do investigations, especially with this tool. We'll get scientists coming through because I think spirits don't understand what devices we're using. And they think that we're sort of... Okay, we just had a 2-word come through, say, oh God,
And then
secret. So yeah, do you like us being here trying to talk to you? Do you think we're scientists trying to break that barrier to you guys, where you are? Trying to scientifically figure you out? Or is it too much of a secret for us?
Am I are we family members? Trevor, myself here.
Are you guys too much of a secret for us to figure out? No, I don't think so. But
Well, guys, I'm going to turn actually back on the one light and let you guys be able to see us a little bit better.
it's fine. See, the 2 of this one off again.
Yeah.
Alright, next word came through is measure.
Hopefully you guys can see us a little bit better.
Yeah, let us know in chat if that's better for you guys, okay? Or if you prefer the lights off, we'll turn it back off for you.
Anyway, so Trev, you know what time it is? According to this, though, I've got...
Ryan.
Anyway, so I got 2 more minutes before we have to do a special shout out to somebody.
Alright, yes.
So,
So we just had another name come through on the app device. Ryan just came through. So again, I'm just using an app called the Ghost Hunters tool. You can find it on Google Play and probably other areas where you download apps from.
it's actually Google Store.
It's actually Google Play Store, and you can actually download it for free, so it's worth trying out if you want something to play around with. You just gotta really watch for your situation. It will spit out random words, but if you're investigating a certain location, you sort of know the history, names and stuff like that associated with where you're investigating, and you start getting relevant words coming through, like industrial, if you're investigating maybe an old plant or something like that, you start getting words that are relevant, then you can use those words in your investigation.
One of our past videos that we did here, actually, somebody that has helped us in the past, she sat down in one of the chairs, actually up on the 3rd floor, and she felt like a little child sitting in the seat. So, it's quite comical. It's actually on video.
Word single just came through. Single's the next word.
Okay. Hey, Michelle, are you getting anything else by any chance? Please let us know.
Yes. Are there any spirits that do want to communicate with us? Mr. Pinkney, if you're here, come through please and let us know if you're here. We want to talk to you tonight.
We just got Larry.
Yeah, there are 2 words there though. Caress and then Larry.
Alright, so we got another thing for Michelle.
Okay.
Alright.
Back into
So you just said intentions and it changed to wrench on mine.
Right, I'm back in chat for a second to see what's going on in chat.
So hopefully Trevor can pull back.
Yep. Oh, Allie Houston is in. He's asking how many likes do we have on the video so far. Go check on Facebook if you want to find out how many likes we have. We encourage you guys to go check that kind of stuff out yourself, as that will also help us get out there a bit more. It will just promote our work a bit more and hopefully get some more followers. So
Share, share, share. We want more actually out there.
we want more subscribing, we want more sharing going on, we need to get more content for you guys. So our big news for tonight for you guys was to actually encourage you to share more. If you like our work, if you like what we do, and you like watching our stuff, which is great, we really greatly appreciate you tuning in and watching. Even if it's not live, you can go back and watch later. It's always kept posted on Facebook and our other social media. So, but our big thing is we want to try to get our counts up a bit more. So,
Well, we do actually have the big news, but we have to get that number actually up.
we want to get that numbers up. So if we hit 1,000 likes or 1,000 views on the videos we did today, we will tell you the
There's
big
a
news.
Message actually 2 from Michelle.
I have Eric, Father, yes. Now it says under book.
After that.
Carrie asked, where did he have the most experiences?
Where did we have the most experiences? That's a good question.
Like, do you refer to this location where we had most things happen in the Queen's Inn, or do you mean like all of our investigations to date? Because we've had a lot of stuff happen to us. So.
Yeah. We've done over, 300 locations?
Easy. We've been doing this since 2010, guys, and before that, before we got together
She just sent a message.
Oh, anywhere, she's asking.
Anywhere. Well, I'll sort of let you know one thing. Right when Trevor and I, we first of all started dating, since we are a couple, I took Trevor actually out to Laura Gorge.
Yeah.
Now, the thing, though, is the Gorge actually has a hotel, though, that was reopened there. It is the Mill. Now, what had happened there is Trevor didn't know about the history, didn't know about the hauntings, really.
Not at that time, no.
What happened, though, is I went into a trance. I've been pulled away from the hotel because the hotel is right there, right where the water is at Grand River. Water is a flowing magnet of energy. And it was those, I was being pulled away. Trevor said my foot was twisted inwards.
Yeah, he was walking really strangely, as if being pulled away from the water. So my thought was, and it still is for that a spirit was protecting him. It was a protective spirit that got a hold of him and actually pulled him away. Because he was not walking normally. His one foot was fine, but his other foot was turned 90 degrees. I was walking, kind of wobbling around backwards from the water.
And what about for you, would you say?
Well, I've had a lot of strange experiences, which I think I've had a bit more strange ones than you've had.
Yeah.
I have a lot more elemental type energies coming to me, so I've had a lot of strange experiences with UFOs. I've had cryptid experiences with creatures and stuff like that that the normal person just would not understand.
Do you want to explain about the big one, though, that we both came across?
Not right now, because I don't think people would understand that. not that you guys wouldn't understand it, but just that I don't really want to get into it when we're doing a separate investigation. That's a whole other topic I could do a whole video about. So, but I think the most biggest paranormal one wise, or I could connect something to, is Roseville.
Okay, well, explain about that.
We investigated a cemetery out in Roseville, Ontario, which is right close to Kitchener, where we live. So, there's an old cemetery on an old side road. It's really a haunted road and haunted cemetery together. And we investigate there quite often in the past. And we would always do EVP sessions in there, try to get stuff on recorders, try to get stuff on pictures. You know, the old school way of doing paranormal investigating. And one time we were there till nighttime, and as we were leaving, this fog just started rolling in. It wasn't foggy the whole time we were there. Just as soon as we started to leave, this dense fog just started rolling through. And we pulled out of the cemetery.
Actually, before we pulled out, Trevor actually heard sounds of somebody walking in the cemetery.
Yes. There was actually footsteps in the leaves. There were leaves on the ground in fall time. And I heard rummaging like somebody's walking around us in that cemetery. So I heard footsteps as soon as we were leaving. We started to leave. We headed out the cemetery driving. We were going slow enough, just kind of pulled onto the road. Started going up the road past the cemetery. The fog was just getting thicker and thicker for some reason. And it was a clear night too. It wasn't like it was raining or storming or anything like that. And as soon as we passed one certain spot on the corner edge of the cemetery, bam, 2 full body apparitions standing right there watching us. That was the most freakiest thing because of one thing. They were full body except for their faces. Their faces weren't there.
At the time, though, I was driving and I turned around to Trevor and I said to him, I want to go back. Trevor said, yes. No. Trevor told me, keep on driving.
Yes, we just kept driving away because it was something that we saw. We were meant to see it. We saw it. It wasn't something that we were meant to go back and check out because we did check it out. Afterwards, we went over the EVPs and stuff, and there was actually the voice of a little boy on the EVP from that night that said, going home. A very clear Class A EVP. And what the apparitions were of was a man and a boy standing in the ditch, and the older male, had his hand on the little boy's shoulder, so we think it was father or son that maybe died in an accident back in the day or something.
So what else came through, Trev?
Nothing, just Michelle's still going with her tool and she got dig.
Dig, wonderful.
So that's pretty cool.
Alright, so the other thing though is, with this location, there is a lot of other hauntings that have happened here. Back in March of last year, we actually had a lot of mediums actually on live. One of them though actually sort of works with us. Actually, she came across actually one of the energies actually sitting right beside her while we were on live video. If you guys are seeing anything behind us or around us, please let us know right away. We'd be glad to actually
check it out.
Yeah, check it out directly. Even though that we're sitting here talking to you guys, we still want to know from your end if you guys are seeing or feeling anything actually on your side.
Yeah, what you want us to do tonight to start investigating here. We're going to shut off the lights later on, do some investigation with you guys. We'll keep the live feed running for a little while tonight and see what we can pick up. We have some tools here with us that we're going to use. We have the one that's on the table that we talked about, which is a 360-degree temperature tool. It will show where energy is moving around. We have the K2 meter, which will light up, which we can do yes or no questions to. We have the laser grid set up, which we can see shadow movement. So let us know what you guys want us to use, and we'll maybe try to start doing something shortly. But right now we're just start talking to you guys, let you know what's going on with us. We want to know what's going on with you. If you guys also, we've been asking you to share our stuff, help us out. We're trying to get 1,000 likes on videos that we do, so that's our mark.
What else just came through from Michelle?
Michelle goes wings and buried.
Wonderful. Which Michelle is it? Cousin Michelle or?
No, Heidelberg.
There, I'll be able to tell just within a second. No. All right.
Okay, well, I'm going to jump back out of the chat. And go back to
We're going to go back to that app, though, that Michelle's using right now. Actually, Trevor's going to go to it, so just bear with us for a couple minutes. Again, though, is tickets, actually March 20th, on sale here at the Queen's Inn, or else actually you go underneath our website, actually, ogpsfilming.com, or else Eventbrite. Right, sorry. It's B-R-I-T. Yeah, so basically go underneath there, type in the month of March 20th, and then also put down Stratford. You'll be able to find the tickets right there. We do encourage you actually to check it out. It is a low price, actually, of $150. That does not include your room, though. But the rooms are actually closed off, actually, for that wing. For you guys, actually, just tell them though that it's actually for the workshop. You guys, they'll be able to hook you up with a room.
Yeah, that's the important part. The rooms are saved already for this event. So if you guys want a room here in the hotel while we do the workshop with you and the ghost hunt with you that weekend, you can stay right here. So.
And there's an awesome place that you can actually get breakfast, which is actually here if you guys stay here. So it's a full continental breakfast, and the breakfast here is worth it. So. Okay, Chris. Chris says she'll be back.
Okay, no worries. We'll be here for a while tonight, so feel free to guys to do what you need to do. If you want to take a break, if you got something else you got to do, come back in later. We'll still be on live here on Facebook. So one word came through. We got once. Once just came through.
Okay.
So I'm going to start calling out to the energies again, see if we get some energy flowing. Maybe open up my chakras a little bit too.
That's weird. The mic fell. The mic was secure.
So it just popped off. So is there any energy in here tonight that wants to communicate with us? Please come through. We have devices and tools here that you may think are scientific, that you want to maybe play with. You can come through, start using my energy. Yes, it's work for us. We just got another word called work. We are working tonight to try to communicate with you, to prove that you exist, and try to prove to ourselves that you're here. We know you're here, but we just want that evidence that you are here. Can you come and talk
Trevor,
to us?
since that word came through work, anytime that we go away,
Yes,
what happens?
it's work usually.
Yeah, we usually end up working.
We both have full-time jobs, by the way. This is not what we do full-time. This is our dedicated side jobs that we do. We have a passion for this. We love doing the filming part of it. We also love doing the paranormal part. So,
Where?
work where? I don't know. You tell us. Where do you want us to go?
No. Work came through, and then where?
Yeah.
Where do you work?
Where do you want us to work?
No, where do you work?
I work here. I'm trying to talk to you tonight. That's where I work right now.
I work at a higher company. For those that have been actually following my personal posts, you might have noticed though that I posted though that I left Sally's Beauty Supply, which is good company, but I really didn't leave them.
Note.
Yes.
He's noting that.
Yes. Now I worked for Cosmoprof. Which is a higher end of Sally's. But it's funny though, because yesterday was my last day. We had to go back to the plaza, to the store over there. Saw my former boss walking around with something in her hand, walking around like waving it. So I walked in, and
Faith. Yes.
Yeah.
We do have faith in you guys. We have faith in you guys as well, that you guys will follow us stronger this year in 2020. We want you guys to share our work. We want you guys to like our stuff. We would like you guys to just help us out a bit more by mentioning us to your friends, mentioning us to people that you guys know that have buildings and own places. Raised.
Yes, I did get
It was a raise. Promotion and part. Yeah.
Yes, and job. Anyway, what I'm saying though is we walk back into the store.
Build. Yes, we're trying to build things up, yes.
Yeah. All right, and...
Relevant words,
and
words.
what would you say about last night?
Let's just say it kind of stuck the place up a little bit.
Not for me. So.
Now, one of the sewer lines broke in the back, and it kind of stunk in that area for a while. So back to the app that we're using right now. We just got a bunch of relevant words that came through as we were talking about his work, and a bunch of relevant words just came through. So that's what you got to watch for. Abnormal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's abnormal for a sting like that. Yes. I agree.
So. If Michelle's on, anything else coming through, Michelle? Michelle says thanks, friend, and thanks.
Oh, okay.
So, all right, where the heck did everybody go? Did they actually leave, or are they coming back?
Some people left, and hopefully we'll have them back in later tonight.
Yeah.
So.
But anyway, so it's just past the time.
Sky.
So the thing is, we have to do a special shout out for somebody.
Yes, a very special shout out to
Chris. Chris does work actually at Walmart, actually in Bridgeport Plaza. He deals with the cell phones. So we do have to send out a special shout out to him. Basically, though, is we just got new plans actually for our phone. We had to go to him last night. He got everything hooked up for us. He's a really awesome guy. His name is Chris. He works actually at Bridgeport Plaza in Waterloo. If you ever looking for cell phones or you're even upgrading your phone to a lot better service than what there is actually out there, check out with Chris. We are now with Public.
Yeah, we made a switch to help us out a little bit on budget and stuff like that, so we can bring more content to you guys. And we're going to try to change things around this year on Haunting Live podcast, and places like this where we're at, we can do Wi-Fi and longer ones, but when we're out in the public areas where we have to use data on the phones, we're going to do a slightly different format for you guys this year, so we hope you enjoy that.
So, all right, nothing else?
Last word we just got was sky.
All right.
So I don't know what that refers to. See, I think that's more of a random word that came through, so.
All right, so we only have 2 people on. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually take you guys in the hallway. We're going to show you areas.
Yeah, we can do a walk around tour of just our immediate area here. We're not going to do a whole hotel tour where we're staying tonight because we've done those in the past, and you guys can check out the previous videos that we've done here in Stratford. So they're still on our Facebook and on our YouTube as well. So
4 people. All right, so just bear with a second. All right, so just gotta bear with me for a second, guys. Actually, we have a brand new tripod, so do apologize. Sorry about that, everybody. Sorry. It's a new tripod, so I do apologize. There we go. All right, so I do apologize for everybody. All right, so just bear for a second. It's always the fun, especially with a new tripod. There we go. It is tight. That's what the problem was. All right, so there's Trevor there.
I'm going to stay in here. Chris will take you guys out and do a quick tour and walk around the hallways on this level.
If you guys have any questions whatsoever, ask Trevor. Trevor will be live.
Yeah, I'll switch back out of this app back into Facebook.
Okay, so we're going down the hallway. So Mr. Pinkney's suite was all right in this area here. Okay. I'm not going to show what room or what the room number is. So this was all Mr. Pinkney's suite. Okay. It's a good connection here, which is really good. So all of that was Mr. Pinkney's. Again, those I do apologize for dropping you guys. we may end up getting some music, so I do apologize. We're going to go into the area though that actually Elsie is. So she's well known to be actually in this area here. Now I'm going to show you guys something that's freaky, but hey. Hope you guys didn't have vertical. And there's the chair that we were talking about earlier. If there's any questions about Trevor, ask Trevor. Trevor would be glad to answer some of them for you. So yeah, let's go back down to the room. So. Alright, so we're coming down the hallway right now, going back to the room. We have stayed in this room here, and that room just over there across from that hallway. We've stayed in. The third floor is right where the dome room is. Now that dome room is actually also haunted. So, alright. So here we go down to Mr. Pinkney's former area. Our friend Wanda has stayed in that room there. So just going in now. Ooh, the door just slid open. So there's Trevor. Okay. So I'm going to do those without dropping you guys again this time. Just be able to move you guys up. So, Trevor, you want to hold that stick for a sec? 5 people so far. Any more messages?
No, but Christine's back. Christine.
All right, wonderful. Hey, love, how's it going? So here we go. We're just going to fix this up.
Stuff.
Yeah, I'm just gonna watch. All right. So there. Do we have you fully in camera?
Yes.
All right. Step over this way.
Sherry just tuned in. Alright guys, we're going to take a small little break. You guys can stay online with us while we get some stuff set up. We won't turn you guys off or anything like that. So you guys stay in chat. If you have any questions, where we are or anything, just let us know. And we'll be back in a moment.
Oh, hi, cuz. All right, so move you guys upwards. All right, so for Sherry, hey, cuz. You're always saying though that we never say hi to you, so hi. So that would be Trevor's cousin, actually from Northern Ontario. Yes. So.
I was thinking, keep this in the middle.
Okay.
Keep this device here beside it. You go in that end of the room. We'll turn the lights off. I'll go over here. I'll try to
Ooh.
get energy going in between.
Ooh. Lights off. Anyways, those. All right. So basically, those. I'm gonna put you guys down. Just bear with me for a sec. Oops. I know you guys don't want to see the ceiling. How's that? Alright, so I'm going to turn off the one light, the other light's going to stay on. Just turn around and see if it does come through again. Yeah. Alright, so we need your help. Everybody that's actually tuning in, we need your help.
Are the lights hooked back up to it now?
Unfortunately not, nope. Why not? Because the mic's right here.
Take it back then.
So, do apologize, everybody.
Lights on so we can hear.
Gotta turn on the light for a sec. Everybody can still hear me, but they can't hear you. Ooh, I almost lost you guys again, like earlier. So, all right, so there's that there. I just gotta get Trevor's mic put somewhere else. And the mic, though, I actually just dropped. Want to use one mic or two?
Two is better. Just put one this end and one close to you.
All right, so everybody just bear with us for a couple minutes. All right, so lights going off, and we do need your help though. We need actually everybody to be concentrating actually on the light in the center of the table.
I think we need to turn it over.
So everybody's thinking about actually that center light actually on the table. We need your help. Think about the light. I'm gonna get you guys into a relaxed state. Please listen to my voice. We're gonna go into a dark room, darker than this. We know there's a candle actually in the room. We know that there's a set of matches in there. We walk over to the candle and the matches. With the matches, we're gonna light the matches. We're gonna light that candle. We're gonna think about actually the bright light after right when we blow out the match. Think about that bright light. Think about that bright light. Shine that bright light really, really strong. We're going to focus actually now. Bring that bright light to the center of that table, right where that blue light is. if anybody has any questions. Trevor, though, is actually on live chat.
Yes, any questions, just feel free to ask me. What we're going to try to do now is get the energy flowing through the room.
Trevor said, though, that we're going to try to get that energy flowing. Let's get that energy flowing. We're going to pass it to the next person. That's actually on chat. Doesn't matter which way we're passing that light. Just pretend that you're around that table. Let's pass that light around and around and around.
Yes, wherever you are tonight and you're tuning in to us, thank you. Just please try to move that energy around. Pass it to the next person in chat, the next person next to you in chat, and so on. And back to us.
If anybody has any questions for Mr. Pinkney, feel free to ask. Actually, you know what I just heard, Trev? A little click.
The heater just turned on.
Okay. Does anybody sense anything? Does anybody sense anything? If so, let us know what you're sensing. I see the people there, but I don't see anybody chit-chatting.
There's a weird light that just came on. On his front.
Where?
A little white light dot.
That would be from the... there's the mirror.
Okay, where's the light coming from? It wasn't there, it disappeared by itself.
Okay, it could be Mr. Pinkney.
Hello, Christy. Thanks for tuning in. We just noticed, I don't know if you guys can see on the screen, there's a white dot that just appeared, and we think it's in one of the mirrors. It wasn't there before, and it just suddenly appeared there. A little white dot in the top left.
Instead of sitting on the bed, Trav, why don't you get off and check through the window?
Shit. Trying to figure out where it's coming from. All I can do is try to block it for the...
Okay, that's all we can do. Block it. Did you guys see that light? I'm gonna cut in front, and I'm gonna close the blind.
Yeah, close the blind to see if it blocks that out. Maybe it was light across the road that turned on or something.
There.
Still there.
Still there. Okay, so what area?
It's above. It's above this end of the couch. Up here. Yeah, I just blocked it out. Or something just blocked it.
Okay.
It's being reflected off something, I think.
This is starting to dry down. Sorry guys for cutting in front of you guys. Okay, do you guys sense anything else in the room? Besides Trevor with the light shining in his face way across the room. Actually, by the lamp though, there's like a mist over there. Did you guys see that? It's by the green light area. There's a mist there.
Is it just reflecting off the wall?
No. On the camera, it's not. It's actually sitting on the couch. Where I was. Well, that we're live and the mic's right by you, Trev. Do you want to sort of give them a hint for what the big news is?
No, because we have to get those likes up and those views up. So the point is for them to like it, share it, and subscribe. And once we hit our mark, which is 1,000 likes or views, we will then announce what our big news is.
You guys hear that though? Share.
Like and subscribe. And as soon as we hit our mark, which is 1,000 views on our video, we will tell you what the next big news is for us. And for you guys as well.
There was like there was a mist that came over this way, like an orb. Off camera. So I'm going to move actually around that light to see if anything does happen. Since earlier it was following my energy, I'm going to see if anything happens. Nope, nothing that way. For those that have been watching right from the start, you would have seen actually things happening.
And Chrissy Collins or Thunder Based.
Hey, Chris. First, we don't have the SB 11 here or 7.
We decided not to deal with the spirit boxes tonight and use some different tools and hopefully try to get some different energy flowing.
So, all right. So what you guys can see those, and nothing happened while I came around the table. Mr. Pinkney's in here. Please show them though that you're actually here. Please. What's up?
Kristen says hi, guys. Mr. Pinkney, if you're here, all other people watching on live across on the internet are sending you their energy. You can use our energy as well in the circle of energy. Try to manifest yourself tonight for us. Try to do something, try to create a shadow or orb of energy, something so we can physically see you. Move something if you want to, anything in this room.
I'm sitting down.
But we're here tonight with you, Mr. Pinkney. We know this is your suite. This is where you lived.
Part of right where you lived.
This whole floor was your suite, so we're in part of it. And if you can manifest yourself in some way for us tonight, we know you like us when we come here, so I think we have good energy with you. April, tuned in.
Hey, April.
Hi, April.
We need your energy, April.
Anybody watching right now live with us, please send your energy. We're doing a huge energy circle with you guys tonight. Anybody that's in chat, please just share your energy around to those in chat and back to us here at the hotel. We're trying to get an energy circle going.
Nothing else?
Chrissy thinks I'm sitting in the door. Not Chrissy, but Christy, no.
It's me, Chris, over here.
Tons of likes from April. Hearts.
Awesome.
Love you too, April. Thank you too for watching tonight. Hope things are good at home.
Be sure to share, like, and subscribe with all of our stuff.
Yes, all of our work has been out there for so many years. We just want to try to get our numbers up with you guys for 2020. We're going to be pushing you guys a lot this year for that. Like, share, and subscribe is going to be the theme. We're not going to tell you the next location we're going to until we reach a certain mark on our videos.
And I want that done in 2 weeks. So today's the 4th. So technically, I want that done by the 24th. I want over 1,000 likes and subscribes, so share that. And then that way you guys definitely will get the news.
Yes, our mark is 1,000 likes or views on the videos from today, so keep pushing. We love you guys so much. We know you can do it, and we'll keep bringing you the good content. It's just going crazy on Mars.
Personally, I can actually feel a lot of energy right now from people.
Yeah, I do too. And that's amazing. That's what we want from you guys in 2020 is this year to like, subscribe, and share across all social media for us. Facebook, YouTube are the main ones. But we're trying to get our likes and views up. So like it and share it and watch it and help promote us a little bit.
And also that way we can actually be able to post live events actually on YouTube.
Yes. Christy Dawn said she shared on Facebook and subscribed on YouTube. Awesome.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you, Christy Dawn. We appreciate that. April goes, yes, sir, Chris.
Yeah. April.
Okay, guys, so one thing we're doing tonight, we're trying to get the spirit of the Queen's Inn Hotel here in Stratford. We know the energy here, we know what he can do. We're trying to get him to actually manifest a little bit tonight. He's always done things like just move or talk on our devices to us on EVP. We've done a seance in here before and heard voices. So just audio stuff. But we're trying to get him to do a little bit more tonight while we have you guys on camera on live Facebook for Haunting Live. So we're really trying to get an energy circle going tonight. We can feel your energy already. It's been going awesome. We love you guys. We're trying to get a little bit more energy flowing here within the room. Just focus on us, on our voice. You'll know where we are. The spirit energy will find us. Just pass that energy from person to person in chat tonight, and it'll get back to us. Also, the boost just went through, so on the earlier video. So.
All right, awesome.
So we do have a whole bunch of things planned, like we said, for 2020 this year. We want to try to bring you more original content from Canada. US seems to have the knack for getting the content, but we're going to try to bring that forth in 2020 and get Canada more on the map. So we have content, we have locations planned, we have a different format for Haunting Live. It's going to be shorter, more tighter, more direct information to you guys, rather than drawn out hour-long videos. It's going to be shorter, more to the point, and more locations hopefully that way. So we're hoping to plan maybe once a month.
Come on, even though Trump is actually being impeached, we got to get Canada back on the tower. Let's go.
We need Canada back on the map, especially in the paranormal field. We need to bring that notch up a little bit for Canada. That's going to happen in 2020. U.S. has been done to death with paranormal. Everybody's hit the same locations. It needs to be brought forth to Canada more. We have locations here too.
Alright, so
Thank you, Christy Dawn. She says, anytime for both of you. We appreciate it so much, Christy. Thanks for tuning in tonight. Bring that energy forth, and hopefully something will happen in here. We've got to get that energy built up, though, for something to happen. So we have our tools out. We have the periscope on the table. We have our EM pump as well that we didn't tell you guys about yet. The EM pump actually emits a field of EMF energy, and that is like a battery that they can use to manifest and do things with, so it like pumps the energy into the air. We have I just heard a little click over here. Yeah, I just heard a click to the right, so maybe something's starting already, guys.
I'm just stepping up for a second.
Chris is just gonna go check over here. We just heard a click in the bedroom area to the right of us here.
Nobody's out there.
No? Okay, stuff's starting to happen, guys. This is awesome. We just heard a click of something in the bedroom area.
And it's not from downstairs.
No, well, you can tell what's downstairs noise and what's in the room noise. So that was in the room.
And the last time that we were here, we didn't stay in this location.
No.
We were in another room, and what had happened though is this room here had a flood. Nobody turned on the faucet for the tub.
Yeah.
The tub actually was falling through, like the water was going through the ceiling actually into the room below.
Yep, so we were downstairs on the main level doing our podcast, trying to promote next year's event that's from here, and water started leaking through the ceiling, and it was from this room here, so there's another connection. So Mr. Pinkney, are you feeling the energy from everybody that's watching tonight? Are you using the energy that's coming through? How's the heater? The heater just clicked on, so that's a separate sound. That's been at least a few minutes since we heard the other sound. So the other sound, we don't know what that was.
For those that just tuned in, the location that we're actually at goes back to 1850s.
Yep.
It actually had a great fire and destroyed the building. The building was rebuilt.
On top of the foundation.
Yeah, right on the original foundation. This location was once also used actually as a hospital for the war.
It was also owned by several different owners.
One of them was actually Mr. Pinkney, Mr. Curry, and Mr. Johnson.
And the one that we're investigating that we normally talk to is Mr. Pinkney, and this is his suite area.
Mr. Pinkney was a very sweet guy. Very stern though, knew exactly how to run the business. Actually, of what we believe, it could have been actually one of his family members that actually helped him run the business, but he also lived actually in this section though that we are right now. For those of you guys ever want to come here, check out the location, stay at the location. There is a fabulous pub downstairs. It is called the Boar's Head, but we're actually at the Queen's Inn, which is actually 161 Ontario Street, Stratford, Ontario. If you guys want, I just feel a cool breeze over here.
Yeah.
The actually website for the Queen's Inn though is the Queen's Inn Stratford on .ca. They're always willing to take you, actually hook you up for accommodations. Actually, check out Stratford, even in the winter time.
So far, we have 9 viewers right now.
Awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So again, earlier we did a special shout out to Chris, actually from Walmart at the cell phone location. Thanks again for the help for yesterday. You rock. If you guys ever need cell phones with you guys here in the Waterloo region, actually check out Bridgeport Walmart. And talk to Chris.
Okay, let's communicate with Mr. Pinkney a bit more. Mr. Pinkney, if you're listening to us right now, can you try to talk to us? Can you make a noise in this room? We're just calling out to Mr. Pinkney right now for any kind of activity. Can you let us know where you are if you're here with us? make some kind of noise, move something. Can you come to one of the devices on the table that we have, the lights on, and make one of the lights light up or change? All you have to do is walk by it or move by it. That's all.
He's actually in the room right now. He's just trying to figure out what the heck's going on.
We're just trying to talk to you, Mr. Pinkney. We want to know that you're here. That's all. If you can show yourself somehow in an orb of light, energy, make a noise, talk to us, say hi.
I just got the impression, why are you not working?
We're working. This is our second job, Mr. Pinkney. We're here to talk to you tonight. We know Sally's not here tonight, so we're talking to you tonight. Is that okay? If you can manifest a little bit for us.
I've actually got 2 pressure points actually on my head, like on my face.
Either make yourself visible as a ball of light or can
Use my energy in this.
knock on something for us so we know where you are.
Something about horses. Actually, I just heard a sound over here at the chair that you were sitting at, Trevor, originally.
April's saying she hears a mumbling sound of somebody talking. I think she might be heading downstairs.
Yeah, April, that's downstairs. Mr. Pinkney's not here right now. He's actually across the hall.
There's a ground back in. Mr. Pinkney, we know you can hear us and talk to us. Can you come back to us, please? And try to manifest yourself in a ball of light. And try to move something or make a sound here in this room. There's a bang right there.
Yeah.
Hear that? Okay, we just had a bang right now after I asked him to make a sound in the bedroom again, so I think there's some energy in this room beside us.
Mr. Pinkney, can you try to turn on one of the lights, please? In this room.
Or make one of the tools change. They're like that we have out here for you.
I just hear mumbling. Actually coming from my left. And it's not from downstairs.
No, everything's been this side so far. So far, guys, we have heard a few things here while sitting here with you. We heard click earlier, then a knock just recently, and Chris just heard some mumbling over on this side. So maybe April, you were maybe picking up something else too. Well, we hear people downstairs, so we can say that.
Because the area that we stayed actually at a couple years ago, that would have been the kitchen. Because that's the area I heard the mumbling.
Please, Mr. Pinkney, we've heard you already. Can you try to do something else for us, like make a noise again, which you've already done? Thank you so much. Can you manifest yourself a little bit in the shadow? Make a light turn on? That would be amazing if you make a light turn on for us. Can you do that? Use the energy and make the light turn on? Any light in this room, because we have tools here you can use. The lamps you can maybe use, because you know how it goes probably. They're in your rooms.
Probably already used to us by now, so.
You're used to us, our energy. We have lots of people watching online right now that's sending their energy also to us. So it's more than just us here right now.
My battery charger.
Oh. What?
For my cell phone.
Oh, let's take it on. Sorry guys, Chris is just going to check his cell phone on the camera here, and it'll just be one moment, okay?
Ooh, nice bite, hey?
Yes.
Hi everyone, sorry for all this stuff. I just have to cut in front of you guys. I do apologize. Actually, for a couple minutes, I do apologize. Hold the camera still. There we go, wonderful. All right. Any other messages?
April just says that you have got a song stuck in her head now.
What song? I like big butts. And I cannot lie.
It says, yes. Of course it is. Okay, we want Mr. Pinkney to come back into our suite here. We've had a few audible sounds happen so far. A click sound and a knock just from inside the bedroom area. But we want a little more than that, Mr. Pinkney. We know you're here. Can you please try to manifest for us, use our energies from online, people watching us tonight live with us, right here on this device in my hand, as well as our energy here, and try to show yourself in an orb of light, if you can.
Put down the key too.
Put the key down here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd really like to see a little bit of light from you, Mr. Pinkney. Manifest in like a small orb, but if you can.
Oh, earlier though, that light though that you were seeing.
Was there.
Yeah, but was that a reflection from outside?
It blocked when I walked by a certain point, so I think so. But it wasn't there earlier, so I don't know. But if it blocked out, then it had to be from something.
Or it was just getting quietness. It just,
I feel the energies gone.
yeah.
It was here, like the noises and stuff, it was built up, but now it's just
Yeah.
weird.
So.
Well, you guys are still in chat, but I think the energy's kind of dissipated a little bit right now. People
Turn the
don't
light on.
feel it here right now, so we're going to turn the lights on and just chat with you guys for a bit, I guess.
Woo. How's that one there, Trev?
It's delayed, I don't know.
Actually, there, it's good. But you're kind of fuzzy.
One hour and a half so far, so.
Okay. Well, we do save things a lot for everybody tuning in. Just a quick reminder, though, that we need 1,000 lights, actually by the 24th of this month here. That way we can give you guys the big news, exactly what's going to be happening this year for us. Actually here at ogpsfilming / HauntingLIVE. So don't forget to get your tickets actually for the March event. Actually March 20th to the 22nd pretty much. Actually we're going to be live here doing spiritual workshop. Tickets are very cheap, actually at $140. You guys can also stay actually in this location. Rooms are not included with the price. But yeah, that's the best thing to do is actually be able to come and check it out.
Yes. So, we'll have chat on here for a bit with you guys. But, I
You
think
running low?
the energy has dissipated a little bit, so
Can you
we're
bring
going
the
to
mic
stop
over to
the
you?
investigation for now.
Sorry, I gotta move the mic, guys.
Draw it back over here.
Yep. So, right, here's yours, Trev. No problem. Alright. April, I hope you like my big butt.
Okay guys, so yeah, I just moved back over here. I was sitting on the other side of the room. And that's where we were sensing energy and it just kind of dissipated, I think. With energy and stuff, it tends to come in waves, so like, we had a little bit of stuff happen, thanks to you guys tonight. We had energy circle going from you guys to us here at the location.
And we can actually feel it.
But we could feel it very strongly, so yes, thank you very much guys. That was awesome. And we had a few audible sounds happen. We had a click earlier in the bedroom, and then we had a knock happen a little later on, and then it kind of disappeared. And Chris sensed that Mr. Pinkney actually left the area, so he's gone to another location. So,
Yeah.
but he knows us. He knows who we are. So hopefully he'll come back in later on tonight and pay us a visit. So.
We're pretty much family here, so which is really good. Actually, that's actually with all the previous owners, actually still haunt this location. If you ever want to be able to check out the location, again, though it's Queens Inn, right on Ontario Street, it's close to downtown, like pretty much downtown. And for those that actually watched Amazing Race, there's a chocolate place not too far away from here, though that was actually on Amazing Race. It's a good location. This here's a good location. If you guys are ever here, the best place to eat though is actually downstairs, the Boar's Head.
Yeah, we ate there tonight for our dinner. It was great. They do homemade pub type food there, and of course beers and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
the pub is great here. We eat here when we come, and that's it.
Right. So again, though, we're giving you guys till the 24th to get more likes and subscribes and everything else about us, and then that way, for sure, we're going to give you guys big news. Earlier today, with podcast, actually at 2 o'clock, you guys actually had a chance actually to get the stuff out there. How many views did we have at the time?
I'm not telling that. They have to go and check themselves, because that's what 2020 is all about, is you guys going to view our work, passing it on, like, subscribe, and share. So once we get to a certain mark, it's going to be 1,000 views on our video. We will do the next video, and so on. So
yeah. So you guys actually have a wonderful night. Sleep tight. Don't let the spirits bite you tonight.
yeah, hope they don't bite us either. So no scratches tonight, please. But we do know how to protect ourselves from energy, so we're always on guard for that. But we do say thank you very much. We love you guys. Take care. Like I said, we will bring you the next one after we get to our mark of 1,000 views on our videos from today. So do that for us. We appreciate you guys, and look forward to talking to you guys later on in the new year. So Christy Dawn says wait. She has something, I guess.
Okay.
Yes, Christy, we'll pause for a second if you have something for us. Her app just says crowd. So like crowd people.
Yeah. Well, that would be to do with actually everybody that was actually online sending actually out their energy.
Yeah, we think it's probably Christy Dawn that we were having all of you guys online tonight, helping us with all the energy buildup. So we think that was the crowd of energy that was just building up, which you guys did help out immensely tonight. So,
Okay.
All right, with that, we'll sign off here on Facebook with Haunting Live Podcast. Look forward to seeing
All right.
you guys
I just already got that.
Okay. Night, guys. Take care.